room here
She
for
has
everyone.
a lot of ideas.
What kind of ideas?
Constable's responsible. Now, how does that sound?
No. Responsible is not a word.
We made it up.
Well, unmake it up.
There is something about having one of the Shermans still around that has been really kind of magical over the last couple of weeks, especially. Working on this and having access to all the materials you guys did, just that fragment of tape is terrifying at the end of it. Did you guys get to hear all 6 hours of the stuff between her in the room with them?
Yeah, listen to it all.
Oh, my God. Have you ever, in your professional experiences, had anybody who was like that in a room? That kind of an obstacle that you had to deal with creatively?
Steve Carell.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense.
No, I haven't had anyone I've worked with that difficult, but I think all of us recognized that sort of that creative spirit of argument, those sort of nightmare nights where no one sees eye to eye and you're never going to get there, that's on those tapes, is something that's still going on in, writers' rooms and studio lots, all across town.
I worked with somebody actually terrifyingly similar to that, a guy named a British acting Nazi named Bill Gaskell, who was notorious for being vicious. And I had a lot of flashbacks.
God. There's already a conversation about how much is exactly true, how much is dramatically invented. Is that fine to some extent because that is the history of Disney itself?
Well, there's a very interesting theme in the script that Kelly Marcel put in very deftly, which is about how fiction contextualizes our reality. And that's what not only Mary Poppins does, but it's also what this movie is chronicling. There's a very beautiful sequence in the middle where you see Emma Thompson's flashback to her childhood, which of course is so difficult and painful. And then you see the rehearsal room where we're singing a song, and she starts putting the words from our song into her past. So fiction always colors reality and vice versa.
I just want to say too that issue goes to the core of what this movie is about, which is fiction has the capacity to get to truth better than a documentary does. The truth, a documentary of a man sitting in front of a fire crying.
I'd watch that doc.
Well, I was up for it. I didn't get it. That's not the truth of that moment. The truth is what Shakespeare would put in his mouth, an expression of his regret or his sadness or whatever he's feeling. And I think the movie gets to kind of the core question of storytelling. Given that, I think this movie is remarkably accurate. Listen to the tapes.
For breaking entertainment news and more, follow @HitFix on Twitter or visit hitfix.com.